Well, today I've got the top 5 anime with overpowered main character, but hides it, so without further delay, let's dive on it. To start off the list, we have Big Order. There's nothing like watching overpowered anime characters completely stop their opponents to their ground without breaking a sweat. However, there's something even better, watching an anime with overpowered characters but hides it. Yup, it's a series where they pretend to be weak, and then suddenly, they show just how far the gap is between their strengths and opponents. To give you a taste of that feeling, I've compiled the 5 best moments you should watch. And fair warning, spoilers ahead! Mob Psycho. Starting off our list with the moment that completely broke the internet when it was first aired. Mob Psycho follows an awkward kid with a bowl cut named Shigeo Kageyama, also known as Mob. He's pretty awkward, and his only goal is to impress his crush and help his master named Reigen. It's all fun and games until he loses control of his emotions, because once that happens, his true abilities come pouring out, and it isn't a pretty sight. This is what exactly happens at this moment when Mob sees his house burning, and once he comes in, he also sees burned corpses, which he immediately identifies as his family. This is when he starts to lose control, and we finally see a form that we have never seen before. His emotions and abilities weren't at 100%. It was incalculable. Everything becomes black and white as Mob feels intense rage and sadness. What made this even better was that the animation made his presence even more menacing. Classroom of the Elite. Ayano Kuji fights back. Yet the next entry's character doesn't even need supernatural or psychic powers to show just how overpowered he really is. You see, in Classroom of the Elite, we have Kuro Ikusei Senior High School, where students go through everyday life as their lives depend on it. Everyone is divided into 4 classes, from A to D, and their status and benefits are affected by their class. That's where Kiyotaka Ayanokuji comes in, a Class D student who manipulates everything from behind the scenes. Well, that was until he had to show who he really was during one moment. He was up against students who were supposed to be faster, smarter, and more dangerous than him, but he took care of all of them like a professional. He moved like a secret agent, and it was just so refreshing seeing him finally in action and showing everyone what he's really capable of. He humiliated all of his enemies, and they didn't even leave a scratch on him. It was a dynamic yet smooth beatdown with Ayanokuji coming out on top. Eminence in Shadow, I Am Atomic Now. This next one in the list of overpowered characters in anime but hides it takes the concept to the next level. This is because he quite literally goes out of his way to become a background character despite being able to cast atomic-level spells. It all started when Minoru Kaganu was transported to another world as Sid. Now, as a member of a noble family, he decides to adopt the nickname Shadow and establishes an organization to fight against the cult of Diablos. What makes this even more epic is the fact that he thinks everything is just role-playing. But everything is real enough to the point that when he finally shows what he's got, he manages to pull off atomic magic. The sound effects were pristine, and his opponent didn't even see what hit him as he was instantly vaporized off the face of the earth. If that wasn't badass enough, he just had to beat him up beforehand to assert true dominance. Plunderer. The legendary ace reveals himself. This character had to show his true abilities not because he wanted to flex on his opponents, but because he just had to do it to save his friends. In this world, everyone has a count, and the higher your count, the better your status, and the more powerful an individual should be. However, what people don't know is that the main character, Lichtbacht, is hiding a secret. He's considered to be a legendary ace, and his count is -999 and under, one of the rarest there is in the entire world. Scene even more interesting, Licht wasn't just against a fodder character that he could have gotten rid of with just one slap. Instead, he was up against another legendary ace, one that was so dangerous that he even had a hard time fighting at the beginning. Well, that was until he broke his limiters and blitzed his opponent to the point where he swung so fast that he cut her bullets in half. If he didn't snap out of it, he could have just ended everyone then and there. The daily life of the immortal king, Wang Ling Rage Mode. Of course, we have to save the best for last. If you thought Mob was overpowered, then wait until you meet Wang Ling. At first, he looks like any other high school student, except for the fact that he seems to chill to be one. Well, just like Licht, he hides a terrifying secret, and it's that he has the power to not only destroy the world, but possibly the entire galaxy at a moment's notice. All of his abilities are being hidden by an amulet, but now it's on the verge of breaking. Then comes the moment where his emotions finally get the better of him and he lets himself loose. A girl he has been close with was supposedly killed, and it pushed him to the edge, and let's just say the killer didn't have a good time after that. He broke through time itself, landing punches so devastating his body started producing bolts of electricity. It was a bloodbath, and the killer deserved every second of it. What anime you believe should be on this list? Or if there are any other anime that you think we should look into. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel Mangancer and press on that bell icon and set us all to be notified about all our latest new videos, and don't forget to hit that like button while you're at it. And as for now, I'll catch you later. See you in the next one.